The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. It's the TALIAFERRO TV. All right, I never thought I'd see the day that I say this. And this is why you can come to It's Mr. TALIAFERRO'S channel, because you don't know what content you're going to get day to day. Never thought you'd see the day that I say Ralo and Jay-Z. Trust me, it's weird for me to say the artists Ralo and Jay-Z in the same sentence. No disrespect to Ralo. I don't know enough of Ralo's music yet, but I'm going to get put on soon. I've seen him more on social media, and I mean, the guy's always flexing with a lot of money. So whatever he's doing, whatever verses he's putting out in the atmosphere, he's making some bread, definitely. But I want to get to something much bigger than Ralo, but Ralo represents something in hip-hop that I think needs to be addressed, and I think this is a good opportunity to do so. Now, this is not taking a shot at any artist, a rapper that's doing their thing and they're flexing with chains. This has nothing to do with them, but I am sick of seeing some. Now, I don't like pocket watching or count anybody bread or chain watching. To be honest with you, I don't even understand chain talk or like diamonds or gold. I don't understand any of that shit. I don't have any of that. So you can miss me with that. The biggest I done got in this game is probably Michael Kors, all right? And that's doing something to me. All right, I don't get down like that. So I'm not the person to be hating because I don't even live that lifestyle. A lot of the clothes that these dudes be wearing, it doesn't faze me one bit. I don't hate on anybody. I mean, salute to you if you can afford it. If it's your money, I'm not knocking you at all. But I do want to say something that is starting to bother me, not because of the rappers flexing, but it's because they're flexing with these kids dying. Now, I don't want to put every single bit of onus on rappers for these kids dying. But that's not the case. We're in poverty. Our communities are in poverty. This is a system that's not for us. Trust me, I've been doing a lot about credit, or listening to a lot of people try to explain credit. It's one of the dumbest things in this country. I believe it's racism. To me, credit is nothing but racism, stopping black people from getting businesses started with quote unquote credit that nobody knows how to explain. But anyway, what is starting to bother me is the fact that these rappers are posting all these chains, and when I do look at a chain, I don't know chain talk, but one can assume that this is at least 50,000, and you probably got 100 racks on your neck. And what does piss me off is that I don't see these rappers posting them doing good things with these students in schools or giving back like I used to see. And not saying that people are not doing it. That's not what I'm doing. I just don't see a lot of people giving back with the amount of money that they're making in these 30-minute segments. Again, no hatred, but you tell me a business that can make a $50,000 to $100,000 to a $500,000 for some of these rappers in 30 minutes, and you tell me a business that doesn't deserve to get critiqued. And this is what these rappers are doing. A lot of these rappers, 20,000 in 30 minutes for a couple bars. Not taking anything away from the music, but you got one hit record and you're able to make 20,000. As a matter of fact, I think Designer, he has one huge record, right? Panda, 100,000 a show. Young and May, ooh, 80-some thousand a show, something like that. So, and I'm not trying to call them out, but I'm just saying what's starting to disappoint me in rap is that there's a disconnect, and rappers are flexing with the money, and I just don't see the same kind of flex with these kids in this school given the time. And y'all can't act like to a degree y'all music is not having an impact on these kids and the lives that they're living. They're trying to be like y'all, they're trying to rap like y'all, they're trying to flex like y'all, they're trying to kill like y'all in the music. The reality of the situation is y'all keep talking in y'all music, y'all keep talking about killing each other and rap about the shit, the drugs that you own. A lot of these rappers not on them drugs. Trust me, I've been around them. A lot of these rappers they got so much damn security around them, they would never have to kill anybody or anything. And we don't advocate killing or violence on my channel. I'm just saying, you're telling these people, these fans, what you'll do, these young kids, 10, 11, 12 years old, what you'll do, and you won't even do that shit. So by the time a fan is 13 or 14, they've been trained to listen to your music for so long. And now they want to do stuff that you don't do, because you wouldn't be out of prison. You think the feds not listening to rap? That's their biggest source of snitching right now. It's better than your partner snitching on you right now. What you saying in your music and on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. And I don't understand why these rappers feel like they can't be critiqued, or we can't call them out on the bullshit that they bringing. But they definitely don't get critiqued when they're getting that paycheck. 20, 40, 50, whatever, however the amount is. I'm just saying, bro, we gotta start calling this shit out for what it is, because rap, as great as it is, and a lot of it is positive. Like, I'm listening to Hove, and there's more than just Hove. You can hear some inspiration in Jeezy, Rick Ross, a lot of artists. But as much as they're giving, they're taking a lot too, and I don't think they want to realize that in 2017 anymore. I don't understand that shit. You need to talk to an artist like David Banner, who I interviewed. On my interview, he was talking to me about how he took so much from rap. He took so much from rap. I mean, it's game. It's game. And that's why he's dedicated his whole life to, in his way, giving back. Anyways, on the project, on the record 444, Jay-Z said this: y'all still out here talking advances, huh? Me and my niggas taking real chances. Y'all on the gram holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here. Pretty much telling these rappers, y'all flexing on the gram. You think the big bosses don't got money to stack up to the ceiling? They don't do that because to me, it looks childish, and it looks like that's what Jay-Z was saying as well. It's childish, and it shows you ain't never had anything. You've been around your partner or your homegirl. As soon as they get their paycheck, they act like a totally different person. Well, that's what these rappers are doing. As soon as y'all get that paper, that money, y'all can't help but post it on the gram, and then get mad when people get mad and start hating on y'all for what the fuck y'all did post it on the gram. What's the point of this? All right. And I think, honestly, I still think it's what racism has did to us, and what slavery, really what slavery has did to us. It makes us feel better about flexing on our own people. You really don't think white people are on here looking at what we're doing and feel like they are less of a person. These white CEOs, you can't be flexing on them because they got that in their back pocket, right? So one of the guys that flexes on social media again is Ralo, and he wanted to explain to Jay-Z why he flexes. He must have heard the bars, and this is his reasoning behind it, and it's a good conversation, guys. I'm sorry, Jay, but the only reason I be posting this shit is because I ain't never had shit. My mom and dad could never post 200, 300,000. Shit, sometimes I want to post a whole $1 million. I'm just happy to have it, bro. I like for people to see it. All my fans say it's motivation. I'm loving that. And listen, I get what Ralo is saying, and to somebody it is motivation. But I think there is a line between motivation and flexing. Look, Ralo, I'm happy for you, my brother. Any black male that's getting bread out here, legally, I'm happy. I'm happy. I can never hate on anybody's hustle. I ain't even got that in me. But you have to understand why a guy like me, and I'm not talking about Jay-Z's perspective, this is my perspective. You have to understand why a guy like me doesn't get it. The flexing is cool, but I just want to see this same amount of flexing. See, I'd shut up if I seen the same amount of flexing with giving back to these kids. Nobody want to have them conversations on their channels or their news outlets. See, everybody want to be caught up in bullshit. I feel like I'm one of the only ones still doing conversations like this. Everybody's so caught up in clicks, likes, and views. We could take you here, and this is what my channel is based on. If you're new to my channel, it's your first video watching, this that shit I talk. All right, I want to see more people giving back to these kids. I want to see more people giving back to the people who need it the most, and looking at this, not looking at the money as motivation, but actually seeing some of this money put to good use. So these kids, they know that yes, you could have the money, but it's about doing something good with the money. I thought we used to have that in the 2000s with the rappers giving back in the hoods. There is nobody in the hoods nowadays to motivate you through their actions, as in helping each other or getting hands-on. Everybody, and I hate to call out everybody, but most rappers are just using their Instagram to show you motivation through money, through their money. That ain't motivation to somebody who doesn't know how to get it. That doesn't make any sense at all. And again, I don't want to call out Ralo because he seems like a good dude. He signed with Gucci. Looks like he's finally in a good situation. I'm not trying to call him out, but he had to be the person to use as an example. This is what Jay's talking about. And again, Jay was flexing at some point. We don't want to ever say it because you can look at the big pimping videos and all that. Jay at an early age or earlier age was flexing too. He's older now. He shouldn't be flexing at 47. He shouldn't be. But I believe in my heart of hearts, a lot of these rappers 35 and up shouldn't be flexing as well. And that's not Ralo, but I'm talking about other downtown artists. They shouldn't be flexing as well. When are you going to grow up and take off a couple of chains and give back to a school? I'm sorry, a concert for a city or whatever it is not giving back to me. That's not enough motivation. Take some of that money and invest it into these schools. invested into these kids' clothes in the winter, in the fall or whatever. And I'm not immune to that, but I can help too. That's why I'm trying to use my platform to help and give people platforms and all that. We're growing, but I'm also not the guy flexing on social media. All right, so I took this to a whole entire place, but if you got to this point in the video, you got to be a real TALIAFERRO supporter, so I thank thee for watching this video. Ralo tries to explain why why he has to flex, Jay-Z, and I'm just bringing some clarity that I disagree with the flexing on social media if you're not giving back. That's just my premise on it, and that's what I stand for, and I don't give a damn who likes it or who doesn't. Thank y'all for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com.